Hello, and welcome to Ready Steady Burn, with me, Sherry Trifle, the original kitchen nightmare. Yes, I am Dame Sherry Trifle, named after two of my most favourite things. And with that in mind, I better not tell you my middle name. Welcome to my little kitchen. I actually have a black belt in cooking, one chop and you're dead. I'm well renowned for my speciality, indigestion, and I do have 3 Michelin tyres. One of them is round my waist. It's a spare. My cooking is often cordon bleu and frequently cordoned off. Well, I can't be the only cook to use a smoke alarm as a timer, can I? You see, I never go out for junk food. I just stay in and cook my own. My featured dishes include rock cakes made with real rocks, toad in the hole with real toads, spit roast with real spit, and my pea soup needs to be tasted to be believed. I call it my cockaliki soup. It's actually been passed by experts. I mean, I could have been the next Nigella Lawson, if only I could cook. When I applied to be on the Bake Off, they told me to back off, and the BBC turned down the idea of me starring as the new naked chef. Mind you, while I was in the BBC kitchen, I pinched this. Yeah, I knew I shouldn't have. I could easily have been caught, but it was a risk I was willing to take. Yeah, I love cooking so much, I even dream about it. Last night, I dreamt that I was chopping onions with the Grim Reaper. Yes, I know. I was dicing with death. I also like to cook with wine. Sometimes I even put it in the food. See, I never drink water unless it's been passed through an odd bins first. And some people like a dry wine. I like a wet one. This is a new wine from Sanatogen. It's for the older drinker. It's called Pinot Noir. Now, I do like to experiment in the kitchen. I was feeling rebellious, so I made a cup of soup in a bowl. And I once put instant coffee in the microwave. I almost went back in time. I was once kicked out of cookery class for using a giant spoon. Yes, I caused quite a stir. And I was recently banned from this secret cooking society for spilling the beans. Then my online recipe website, Cooking with Herbs, went bust. The bankers called in the Baileys. Well, it was only a matter of time. I have been working on some recipes for my own new cookbook. So far, I've got sausage rolls, I've got cheese rolls, I've got rissoles, and I've got asparagus tips. I cooked a rabbit stew, but I had to throw it away because it had a little hair in it. Then I made a chocolate mousse, but I forgot to take the antlers out. And in my recipe for alphabet soup, I will only use certain letters, as it's my signature dish. If I accidentally use the wrong letters, it could spell disaster. Unfortunately, I can't remember my special recipe for rice pudding. I think I've got ambrosia. Although I have invented a new coffee-flavoured sausage. It's called a chipolate. Not that I'm much of a coffee drinker. I much prefer peppermint tea with a dash of Viagra. What you might call a stiff drink. Well, it keeps the biscuits from going soft, and I do enjoy a good dunk. I mean, I thought I was improving, but when I cooked a cottage pie, the council condemned it. Well, mine was the only cottage pie that tasted of real cottages. My beef Wellington is more Wellington than beef, and as for my dessert, it's best not to talk about my spotted dick. I was following a recipe in a new Disney cookbook I found. It said, dust your strawberries with icing sugar and pile cream on top. Well, the strawberries were okay, but the pile cream tasted crap. That's the last time I cook anything out of this book. Cooking with poo. Yes, there's only one cookery book for me. I have taken inspiration from my very first television cookery expert, Fanny Craddock. In fact, the first cookbook that I ever read was Mrs. Craddock's seminal bakery tome, How to Make Your Donuts Taste Like Fanny's.